All right, welcome to the fintech of the Miami Dolphins. This is Two of Tuesdays. How about we get into this video? I'm gonna be showing y'all a clip of the NFL Power Rankings. My Domonique. What you gotta say today, bro?
Back in football for the last several weeks. They don't lose when he's playing. That's
Facts.
not hyperbole. That's facts. Their defense, their secondary, hopefully is going to get healthy soon enough, which will make them better. They've had some good games on defense. They've been up and down, inconsistent. If they
That's
can
true.
flatten out that defense and be more consistent.
Defense straight though. We just
This is a Super Bowl
missing a couple of key
contender.
people.
And now we got to give some credit to the team that no one wants to give credit to, the Vikings. They had a big win this week. There's a lot of reasons why
Facts.
you could argue that they did not deserve that win. Lots of freaky things happened, but they got that man Justin Jefferson. His great performance overshadowed Dalvin Cook, who also was incredible in that game. So it doesn't matter what time of day it is. If you got a quarterback back there that
Ooh, that nigga Jet grab that bitch.
chance. And on defense, they got two really good pass rushers. They have some question marks elsewhere. Patterson's playing really well on defense. Number two, still the Eagles. Oh, still the Eagles.
Yeah, rightfully so. Jalen Hurts playing good, but you know they 8-1, so they still good.
And Jalen Hurts, I left that game with more confidence in him than I had before. The fumbles, the turnovers, the missed calls, the penalties at the end were all things that happened and they lost, and that's why they're not number one. But I still think that they're better than the rest of the teams in the NFC and the rest of the teams in football. With
Gotta be the Chiefs.
One team and one man, and you know who it is.
Patrick
It's
Mahomes. Facts.
Number one, the Chiefs, they're outstanding. What they're doing right now with Kadarius Toney, with McCole Hardman out, adding another weapon to that offense is terrifying. We can trust them. We know where they're going to be, and we know that Patrick Mahomes can give you the wild plays without the turnovers. Not very many quarterbacks can do that.
See, when you said that, you said it like, oh, I'm leaving the Eagles at number two. My woe was the Eagles, I think many people would argue, should have been number one before this and or at least could remain number one. That was the first thing that jumped out to me. And the Dolphins we could quibble over a little bit. Let's very quickly run through these. I never like people critiquing the power rankings. They're your power rankings. They're not mine. Anything you thought was egregious?
Lots of stuff. I mean, look, the Bills might be the best team in the league, and they've played themselves out of the top five. Don't get me wrong; they don't belong.
The Bills do not belong in the top five, and they are not the best team in the league. The Bills are a choking team, not clutch at all. Josh Allen, he could have beat us. And what did he do? Noodle arm it into the dirt. But Tua's supposed to be the one with the noodle arm. Come on, give me a break. I'm tired of the Bills.
Not in the top five.
But I'm always interested to see how things change over time. The Ravens have an easy schedule. They'll probably move up as the year goes along. And somebody said to me yesterday, the Minnesota Vikings are going to win the Super Bowl, and we're still going to be saying, are they good?
Gonna be doing the same thing about the Dolphins.
How about the Tennessee Titans? They were the number one seed last year. They get no credit.
Swaggo?
Score 20 points every once in a while.
Swaggo?
I don't have a problem with it. The Bills and Ravens would be a toss-up for me, but outside of the first four, cool. I like it.
Facts.
I just think, Foxy, here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing with the list, Foxy. It's yours. It's yours.
Yeah.
Okay? It's yours.
I'm here for radical transparency. If you got problems with my list, I'm down to fight you. It's just a hard thing to have a problem with when it's perfect.
I will also say, obviously, absence makes the heart grow fonder. The New York Jets clearly should have been somewhere in that top five.
Or the Giants.
Out of the top five would be the Dallas Cowboys. They're 6-3, and their quarterback had a bit of a rough day at Lambeau Field, throwing a pair of interceptions in what turned out to be an overtime loss. Just how bad was it? Well, yesterday on First Take, Stephen A. Smith, talking with our Dan Orlovsky, had this to say about Dak.
One could easily argue that when you look at the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott is the weak link. What we have been lamenting
Here goes Stephen A.
is whether or not Dak Prescott can be that dude when it really, really counts, because we're still waiting after all of these years. You just brought up Cooper Rush, right? All right, and how his QBR
Oh, God.
is 10 points higher in the same amount of games. That's an indictment when you're a star quarterback who's got paid $95 million over the last 2 years.
Oh my God. It's always about the dollar with Steven.
Stephen A. going to the one could argue. A lot of people saying, Marcus, are you one who would argue that Dak Prescott is the weak link in Dallas right now?
Say no.
Gee, it is so ridiculous.
Thank you.
I've been getting paid $1,000 a month, if not more,
Commercial.
just from this app on my phone. And I don't know if you
No, we don't care about that. And get us back to the
To say that after, especially after what we just watched. Like, did we watch the game? Did we actually watch the game? How could you come out of that saying Dak Prescott is the weakest link? Y'all, I know Dak threw 2 interceptions. You know, he also threw 3 touchdowns in that game.
Facts.
That's not mentioned. The other thing is this, and this is why sometimes I want to put hands on Dan Orlovsky. I know he brought up Cooper Rush QBR. Guess what? Guess what? If I shot 100 free throws and you shot 10 and hit 9 of them, you'd be at 90%. The probability of your numbers being better would be astronomical when it comes to percentages. Are we kidding? Did we bring up Cooper Rush against Dak Prescott in this situation? It is
Talk, Marcus.
It is. I'm gonna tell you, it's almost like we need.
Now, Dan Orlovsky, I mean, you know, I rock with you. You called Stephen A hater, which he is, but yeah, I'm sorry. I'm taking Dak over Cooper Rush any given Sunday, Monday, or Thursday.
A reason to get on Dak. We need to find something to say about how Dak Prescott is playing, bro. It's just crazy. 207 yards given up on the ground. Christian Watson wide ass open all game. The defense can't stop nobody from running the football. And we say Dak is the weakest link when Dak Prescott arguably is the reason outside of Tony Pollard and their ability to run the football why Dallas had a lead in the game.
Facts.
Now, here's the thing. I hear what you're saying. Let's dive into what is actually happening here.
Damn, Dak numbers look sorry, though. 6 touchdowns, 4 picks in 4 games. Sorry, bro. Tua outballing you. I take Tua over Dak.
He's actually not as good as Cooper Rush. And that's what, obviously in both cases, that would be an overreaction. So, but here is the question. Because I was one of those who said when he comes back, the Cowboys become a Super Bowl contender because the team is that good and he's that good. That really is the question. Just how good, when you take all the other stuff away, is the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys?
He's good enough to win a championship. Like that argument that you were making was based on the premise that defense was still going to be lights out. Like, yes, this offense, if they can score 28 points and their defense can play like they were playing previously, then yes, they are a Super Bowl contender. If you expect Dak Prescott to be Patrick Mahomes, then you're going to be disappointed. But he's better than most quarterbacks in the league. He has the capability to lead game-winning drives in playoff games. He's done it before. He has all the things that you would want in a quarterback in this league to make a deep run. The problem is he's the quarterback of the Cowboys. And who are we arguing with? I want Stephen A to find that one. The one who can argue this. Give that one here, because I want to talk to that one.
You know who he is. He's Dan Orlovsky.
Yes.
And as Mike Tannenbaum jokingly said, and it was a hilarious line if it wasn't audible on TV, when Marcus said he wanted to put hands on Dan Orlovsky, Mike T said, well, that would be a 15-yard penalty. But anyway, if you're the general manager in Dallas, and again, that's a unique circumstance because the general manager is
I would be buying art for $5 million.
He's also the owner. But all kidding aside, would you be having a conversation with the offensive coordinator and saying, listen, I know you get tempted because you got this guy, but when we had Cooper Rush and we were handing the ball off all the time because we didn't have any other choice, it was working. And in this game, it was working too. But you see the potential because Dak can be so good, and you get tempted to do things that really are not playing into our strength.
Absolutely agree. And the axiom of you pass the score and you run to win. They were up 14 points in the fourth quarter and they ran the ball 6 times. That is not good enough. I am with the Dak Prescott is more than good enough to win a championship. And Tony Pollard right now, though, is your best football player. And when you have the ball in the lead in the fourth quarter and you're running the ball the way you have,
Run the ball, man.
So if Jerry Jones isn't buying art, he should be talking to Kellen Moore today.
By the way, we have another voice to be heard in this conversation, and it's Tad Prescott. Tad's brother. Yes, we got a friend in Tad.
Talk that talk, Spears.
He likes what you're saying.
Tad, my God, we don't agree on everything. We have our back and forth. I love dude. But the reality is, in this situation, Tad, I'm going to talk that talk because it's the truth, bro. Yesterday was a bunch of blasphemy. Today is a bunch of truth about the real situation with the Cowboys against the Green Bay Packers.
Final
Yeah.
word from Dan Graziano. Go.
Not every game, not every loss.
And people sleep on Aaron Rodgers like he not a GOAT.
They only ran 14 plays in the fourth quarter. Defense couldn't get off the field. Unless Dak Prescott was playing defensive tackle, he was not the Cowboys' problem.
Facts.
Sometimes you lose. Yeah.
Yep.
They were playing on the road against a desperate team.
Desperate as hell.
Greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Greatest
It was
quarterbacks.
just a bad night for the Cowboys, and I think Dak Prescott will be just fine. By the way,
Hey, he talked with a lot of sense. I like that guy.
the last 2 games, so it's not as if it's a broken offense.
No, I don't back off what I said before. The Eagles losing actually kind of keeps the division alive for them as well. In the meantime,
YouTube TV has no hidden fees
So yeah.
and includes unlimited DVR space. YouTube TV. Try it.
And that was that. This has been the Fin Tank. And I'm going to add on to that. Dak has been phenomenal as the Cowboys quarterback while he's been healthy. But so has Tua for the Dolphins. I mean, of course he hasn't had the career length as Dak, but, you know, the fact that the man is 7-0 when starting and finishing a game has to start for something. Has to count for something. And with that, this has been the Fin Tank. I'm your host. Catch you next time.